Frank Pope at the 2009 Corvettes at Carlisle. I'm over here with Lance Miller. Lance is the son of the individual who started the show years ago, Chip Miller. He's one of the originators of Corvettes at Carlisle. And he has this very rare Corvette, but I'm going to let Lance tell you all about the show and how it all started back in 1974. Lance, nice to see you. Thanks for inviting us out.
My pleasure. Happy to be here.
Why don't you tell us, I know it started in 1974, and it basically did not start as a Corvette show,
Right.
but it evolved. Why don't you tell us basically how it all started?
Sure. Well, my dad, Chip Miller, firm believer and very passionate about Corvettes, had a Corvette Road during spring and fall Carlisle. That started in 1974. What happened was it just evolved into a bigger group of Corvette aspect of it, vendors and memorabilia, what have you, cars for sale. So they finally decided, you know what, let's try a Corvette-only show. And in 1982 is when that started. So it became its own entity at that point, and it just kind of took off from there.
Okay, and what is your position now on the show?
Since my father's passing 5 years ago from amyloidosis, I jumped in immediately after his passing, which it gave me about 3 months to prepare for the first event after his passing. And again, it's been 5 years in the running, so it's been great. It's a great education. I enjoy it. It's something. Fortunately, I'm very passionate about Corvettes as well.
Well, you can tell.
Cars, so.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, what kind of car you have here? I know this is your family's personal car.
Yes.
Okay, what can you tell us about it?
Absolutely. It's the 1960 Le Mans Corvette. Basically what happened was Cunningham had 3 cars in 1960 at Le Mans. So what happened was number 3 was the overall winner. So it was the very first Corvette to ever win Le Mans. So a very significant car. Held its title for over 40 years, believe it or not, this car. So again, it came in 8th overall, yet first in class. So very significant car. It didn't, the car that beat its record, which really, yeah, it did beat it, the C5R. So it was that much later.
That many generations later to beat it.
Exactly. So it's an amazing car. The heritage behind it just speaks for itself. Drivers, one of the drivers is still alive, John Fitch, up in Connecticut.
Oh, yes.
Great guy. I mean, absolute legend. So it's neat to own the car. And it's neat to hear John actually sit in it and just tell you all about it.
God. Well, this is our first time here in Carlisle. I'm glad you invited us, and I'm impressed. I can't believe what a large show you have. It's quite an undertaking to put a show together.
Absolutely, it is. It's a large event, as you can see.
Well, and I've been to just about every Corvette show in the country, and when I got here today, the first thing I noticed is you had a racetrack out there. And I went up with some young lady, and she took my cameraman, Kelly, for a ride in a Z06, and I thought that was pretty unique that you had that set up like that.
Yeah.
And that's an annual event that you have that
Absolutely.
motocross?
I'd like people to get out and actually use their cars too. It's important that we enjoy the car because it is a performance car, so why not have fun with it?
Definitely. Beautiful. Well, I thank you so much for finding the time. I know you're busy. Sit and talk with us and explain those things to us.
Hey, since I got you on the camera, let me tell you more about this car.
Okay, I want to know.
50 years later, it was my dad's dream to take this thing to Le Mans. So that's 2010. I'm doing it this coming year. So next June, I'll be in Le Mans with that vehicle, and I'm really excited about it. What I'm trying to do is figure out a way to actually bring in the Chip Miller Charitable Foundation, try to raise awareness for this disease that took my dad's life, and obviously get the car over there, live his dream, make sure it happens. So I'm excited about that. I also wanted to share that with you. Kind of neat.
It is. I'm glad you shared that with me. You're a passionate man, not just about cars, but about life. And I think that has a lot to say about your character.
Thank you.
And I'm proud to thank you.
Hey, likewise. Thank you.